What's going on, YouTube? I'm out here right now with Ludo.
Ludo, that's right.
As you can see, he's decided to.
I'm on the wave right now.
He's on the wave.
I'm on the wave.
I'm gonna show him a few things. You're gonna be seeing him for a little while. The next couple months, I'm gonna be showing him the ropes and whatnot. So right now, we're about to get some dope shots for this test video that we got going on. Any words, Ludo?
Shit, just a little promo, man. I got a track dropping with BBC Darney, and you're gonna see me on this dude's vlogs, man. Showing me the ropes, so here I am.
Oh, before I forget, I got this bag here. So I figure, you know, I'm introducing them to this photography life and videography life. So why not go ahead and give him a bag? Now he's got a bag.
Man. Shit, it's a nice bag. It's nicer than my bag.
Hey,
so, man.
oh, you have a bag already?
I got a bag, but it's not like this.
Oh, well, hey,
yeah, it's like
this will do you over until you go ahead and get a bigger bag.
Yeah, no.
Because you don't really need a big bag right now. All
no,
you got is the camera. So,
like a few things.
But see, when you get lenses and everything else, you're gonna want a bigger bag. But yeah, that's what we're doing right now. Check it out. I might throw the test video in here so you guys can check it out. So yeah, that's what we're doing right now. All right, Lynch.
Let's go.
Pull that camera out. So right now I'm just gonna show Lynch, you know, basically, well, not only show Lynch, but show you guys that are interested in, you know, becoming a photographer and doing photography work and video work or whatever else that you choose to do with your camera. It's probably the only two things you can do with your camera.
Pretty much.
But all right. So I want to explain aperture, shutter speed, and ISO before anything else. First, what your aperture does is it controls the amount of light that comes in. Your aperture, like it opens and it closes. The more open your aperture is, the more amount of light comes in. The more closed it is, the less amount of light comes in. All right, so shutter speed is how fast your light comes in. So if you have your shutter speed at, you know, 1/50th, then that's how fast it comes in. But frame rate also, oh man. One thing I gotta tell you is don't ever think you're done learning.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, years down the road,
something's gonna pop up.
There is always something else that leads to something else that leads to something else in this photography world. So you're never done learning. I will never be done I will never stop learning. I get up and I educate myself in any way that I can every single day. If that means I get on the internet and I look up tutorials, 20 tutorials a day, whatever it is, I go on Google. I just keep feeding myself with information. Frame rate is how many frames per second is being recorded in your camera. So say you set your camera to 24 frames per second.
Yep.
That's going to be 24 pictures in 1 second.
Yep.
So Just wanted to explain that to you. And so say you go up to 60 frames per second, 60 frames per second, which allows you to, you know, get slow motion. That's where your slow motion comes in at. If you try to go into post, if you go into your video software and you try to take the 24 frames per second video that you just shot and you put it into your software and you try to slow motion it, it's going to be choppy off the rip. Don't do it. Never do it. That's the wrong way to do it. Do not shoot in 24 frames per second if you plan on shooting slow motion. So, all right, so take this for example. If you are shooting a music video and you want slow motion, you're gonna want to do all your slow motion, like I said, at 60 frames per second. But all the regular time, you're gonna want to do in 24 frames per second. Your B-roll, like I said, should be 60 frames per second, so you can slow it down, or 120 frames per second. Go ahead and do that. But do not. I wish you had paper with you right now. I tell you to write it down. Do not shoot in 24 frames per second if you are planning on slowing down the video. Once you put it into the program that you're using and you try to slow down a 24 frames per second video, it's going to be choppy. On to the next.
I won't forget that.
Your ISO, basically what that is how sensitive your camera, your sensor is to the light. So you don't want to put your ISO up too high because your footage and your pictures will come out very noisy. You get very grainy. You just don't want that. You want it to look as clear and professional as possible. Do not. Actually, these cameras right here are pretty good at bumping your ISO up. I wouldn't go too high, but it's pretty good for what they are. Yeah, so that's pretty much the ISO and shutter speed and aperture. I just wanted to give him the little basics. I'm gonna keep telling him how to, and I'm gonna keep refreshing his memory so he doesn't forget. It's gonna get a lot easier for him as I'm showing him, because unlike him, it took me, I caught on very fast, and the only reason why I did is because like I said, I was just pumping myself with knowledge. Anything I can figure out, anything I can get from somebody else given to me, I took it in. You know, I took it for what it was worth, and I rolled with it. I went with it, and that's it. All right, so I'm actually here. I'm able to, you know, do some hands-on with him, and it should get through a lot quicker. And that's all I'm trying to do. All right, guys. If you like this video, go ahead.
Subscribe to this man.
Give me a like.
Give that a like, man.
Hit that subscribe button if you're new here. If you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button. I'm trying to get my subscribers up. You know, hit the bell to stay notified. Definitely. Please do that. Hit the bell. You want to stay updated. What's the point of, what's the point of subscribing if you're not going to see any of my videos that I upload? So make sure you hit that bell. And I'll see you in the next vlog. Peace out, guys.